Today, let us talk about starseeds. It is July of 2021, and now starseeds are truly awakening to who and what they are. You, our dear way showers, our wonderful representatives on planet Earth today, are awakening to the truth of your magnificence. At last you are coming into your own. You have moved beyond your earthly programming, for you have recognized the programs you were conditioned into believing. You have seen the truth of how you were programmed, and that truth has set you free. Who are starseeds? They are extremely sensitive and empathetic beings who function at a higher vibration of love than does the average human being. Many starseeds have experienced life on other, less dense planets. Some have not visited the material realm before, but came straight from their heavenly existence of love and light, of union with all that is. Can you imagine what a difficult time they had, you had, in this dark and negatively oriented world? You, our dear ones, are of a higher frequency than the majority of mankind. You radiate love. You are extremely sensitive and empathetic. You sense the emotions of those around you as if they were your own. You starseeds are a group of souls that have incarnated on Earth during this time of planetary transition into a new and higher level of awareness, a new and love-based reality. You radiate love and light. As you awaken, your positive energy is changing the Earth's holographic field. That is what you came to Earth to do, to shift planet Earth and humanity into a higher consciousness by collectively creating a grid of positive energy that would change the Earth's holographic field. This human schoolroom, planet Earth environment, is based on frequency and vibration. The low vibration that humanity has lived in for generations past allows fear to reign supreme, allows the gift of contrast. From experiencing the negative, the undesirable, the not preferred, we can see what we want, for we have lived through what we don't want. That is what we came to planet Earth to do, to live through what we don't want. And now, this earthly world has completed another cycle through the precession of the equinox, through the planetary alignment that allowed the energies of schoolroom Earth to be at the low vibration of fear and negative emotion. For only in this low energy, at this low vibration, can mankind experience the negativity that pummels them into a greater understanding of love. And mankind has truly experienced the deep darkness of trials and tribulations, of pain and separation. And it is time for planet Earth and its inhabitants to ascend from the pit of that negativity, from the knowing of contrast, to the Christ consciousness. The Christ consciousness that is the divine light, the amount of the flow of the love of source energy that can be incorporated into the human body, into the human biological computer, as mankind raises up from his nightmare dream of darkness. Our dear starseeds, it is your time to shine. It is your job now to help humanity, and you do so just by being here on Earth and collectively radiating the Christ consciousness that you now embody. Hitherto in your earthly journey, you have had a challenging time. As a child, you truly did not fit in with other children. You felt you were not at home on Earth. You are very sensitive and empathetic, and you felt the emotions of others. You tended to be alone, for you found it hard to connect with your human brethren who had such different interests, such fearful thoughts. And yet in many ways you were a people person, for when you could connect, you loved company. You were considered to be strange by your human peers. You couldn't fit into society. You were misinterpreted and lonely. You did not have many friends, for from your high level of vibration there were not many people you could relate to. You were of a kinder, a more loving vibration, and you could not understand the narcissistic humans who poked and prodded at you with words and deeds, who took advantage of your kindness. Your purpose in life is to be of service to those around you, to help where you can. You set very high standards for yourself and are constantly concerned in case you have said or done anything to upset your brethren. And your kindness, your concern, was taken as weakness. You were harassed and put down for your empathy. Your humility and meekness were taken as a lack of strength. And this lifetime of intimidation and persecution has made it hard for you to step forward, to speak your truth. And yet you truly, deeply want intimacy, authenticity, honest connection, communion, and camaraderie. You do not relate to the superficial relationships, the lack of honesty, the deceit that are the norm in the third-dimensional, fear-filled world. You are a hunter, a seeker of spirituality. You are deeply interested in things of the spirit. You are mostly thinking about spiritual issues, reading spiritual books, researching spirituality. You are committed to your own self-growth and that of those around you. And you have been through a powerful spiritual awakening. You now see the truth of the deception perception of mankind. You can see how they and you have been programmed. You know now that the earth is filled with divine souls in human bodies experiencing a dream state of negativity in order that by the contrast of darkness they turn to love. You know that everyone is exactly where they need to be, doing exactly what they need to do. You are now aware of how your thoughts and words create your reality, and how this is so for all of mankind. And so you watch your words carefully. You question yourself constantly that your words be kind and caring, uplifting and encouraging. And so you lift up all around you into a higher frequency. This is how you are saving the world. This is how you are uplifting humanity out of the pit of darkness and depravity he had fallen into. Just as was intended, dear Starseeds, your collective combined energy is saving the world. For much as you have suffered, much as you have been rejected for your kindness, you have forgiven all. You have dropped the victim story that is a part of the journey of humanity here on earth. You know there are no accidents. All that you suffered you planned for yourself. You planned the positive and the negative experiences. So there is nothing to forgive, for nothing wrong ever happened. And it is such a relief to know that. That is a part of the truth that sets you free. Soul growth through forgiveness is the Starseeds' mission, both for themselves and for others. By healing yourselves, by forgiving yourselves, you are healing the world. You are transmuting negative energy and changing the vibration of the planet Earth and its inhabitants. You know now that religion and religious dogma are not important. It is love and compassion and universal law that rule the world. Unlike mainstream religion, which would have you worship Jesus, you do your best to behave as Jesus did. You are a being operating at a higher level of consciousness, and for you to fulfill your mission, it is important that you realize this. This again is part of the truth that sets you free. And so, our dear ones, life is good and getting better. As you self-actualize yourself out of the pit of negative emotions, out of the low frequency of fear, you are fulfilling your mission. Each day now, as the loving energy of divinity pervades the earth, you feel more love, more light, more exuberance. and you shine that light beautifully on those around you. And the wonder of it is that the best is yet to come. Yes, indeed, we are very grateful and most appreciative of what we are, where we are, and what we know. And we know that as we ascend into the new and holy vibration, the best times are yet to come. That was Aita, channeling her higher self. We are blessed beings, indeed.